for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for Najee Harris. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Haskins will throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have a Browns first. Down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Hunt, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Harris.
they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, Haskins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now it's Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, brace yourself. Next-gen stats say that he hit an even 23 miles an hour. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bangs off the right upright, no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Here's James.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A first down throw for Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now James returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Nelson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give right side. Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Here's James.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On the counter, Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield on play action. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Nelson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10.
Now Haskins to throw it.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Haskins. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th. With obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's brought down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On first down. It's Hunt, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt
A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 24.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Haskins. Able to get away.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Haskins to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So
tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins going to try to throw it. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here we go with Haskins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Now it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
He's got Landry.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 24.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.